Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. This is my weekly show where you see what I got done, what I'm working on, and what is coming up. So I got a guess this week. Owen and I split the new Feast of Bones box set for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and each painted half of it. So I've been painting the Ogor's half, he painted the new Ossiarch Bonereapers half with the new special character, as well as painting a Nagash. He's been so excited about the Bonereapers that he went and picked up a Nagash sort of like preemptively to test out his color scheme and get some stuff underway. So I've also rebased part of my Ogre army from Warhammer Fantasy Battle, which was so huge that it didn't actually really make a dent in my Fantasy Battle army. But it's a significant start to my Ogre army for what I'm doing. And then painted up some Warhammer Fantasy Battle Dwarfs for some Warhammer Fantasy Battle Skirmish that I played this week too. So let's take a look at what got done and what is coming up. All right, so here's our two halves of Feast of Bones all painted up. So the Feast of Bones stuff is actually, for the Ogres, the new Tyrant, who's pretty awesomely rad. I painted up in my my colors for my Ogre tribe. Haven't given him a name yet, but he's pretty awesome. And the Ogre, if you watched the review today of the Ogre book, he got a big upgrade. He likes to hit things real good. I've got 6 Ogre Gluttons. I've got a Iron Blaster that I painted this week with the big Rhinox pulling it, and it's pretty super sweet. It's on a 120 base. And then 2 Lead Belchers. And then Owen painted up these great looking Stalkers, some of the Legionnaires, the special character, oh gosh, I can't remember his name, Voltor or something, and then the Morghasts, and his Nagash. And he did this all from a, what was used, Owen? Used the base coat of Grey Seer, and then the Black Templar wash, or the new Black Templar contrast paint, I think it's the Gilliman Flesh on all the bone bits to kind of make them a little bit like organic-y. Was it Gilliman Flesh you used, or was it the other one, Dark Oath? Dark Oath. Dark Oath Chieftain. On all the kind of like skin bone bits. And then when they were all said and done and finished, he used the Blood for the Blood God on all the kind of like soul Reapery bits, and it's got a really cool effect. This is the Cenobite version of the Ossiarch Bonereapers. It's very Hellraiser, or Hellraiser 2. Lots of hooks on chains and people having their faces pulled off. So we're going to play a game with this. You'll see it up in the cards if you want to check it out today. And yeah, he painted a whole bunch of stuff this week. So he painted about 10, 16, 17 models, including the Gash and some big Morghasts. And then I only painted up these 2, but I also painted up 11 Dwarves, some classic Marauder and Citadel Dwarves for my Skirmish campaign. That's Bamum Barrel Forged, my dwarf hero, who formerly known as Drong. Some classic Citadel and Marauder Slayers, all the Grudge Drawn Drunks, so the Drunk Hammer, Drunk Clansman, Drunk Crossbow, and Drunk Miner. And then this awesome Araby Dwarf that I just found in my bits box, and an awesome old Marauder Dwarf Ironbreaker too, with the little like eagle on his head. I know I played some more Skirmish games. You'll see those. Actually, you saw the first one on Thursday. You'll see some more coming up in the weeks to come. So I did 11, 12, 13 models, then rebased a whole bunch. And Owen did about 16 this week. And here's some stuff coming up. So this is I had to order bases. This is my next wave of Ogre stuff that I'm going to rebase. And then I'll probably think about painting some new stuff, like another a Thunder Tusk or a Stonehorn, and another Iron Blaster probably. So I'm going to have two long-range shooting things. But I got Unit of Man-Eaters here. They got to finish up. I've got my Gorger for hunting enemy war machines. I have a Hunter, a, what's he called? Butcher with a cleaver. And then an additional, I have another Lead Belcher. I had a unit of 3 in Fantasy, so I'm going to build and paint another one to make 2 units of 2 or a unit of 4. I had 3 Mournfangs, but I'm going to rebase 2 to start with, and then probably paint 2 more, or paint 1 more to go with my 3rd one. And then I have a 3-man unit of Iron Guts. You see on back on the other side, there was 1 extra banner that I based up by accident, but I ran out of bases. So this basically finishes off the rebasing and gives me a good like selection to start playing my Ogres in a larger point value. And I'll also grab some, when I grab the base, I'll grab the new pot, the cook pot for them, their train piece as well. And maybe the cards, but there's not that many units to remember. Then I also dug around my bits box and found some more Dwarfs to paint, some old Longbeards. I couldn't find any Rangers or Hammers. I don't have any old metal Rangers or Hammers. I don't know why. I swear I did. They're either somewhere in like my storage unit, I can't find them, or something. I have a Town Crier Dwarf, who I'm going to paint up as a musician. He's an awesome old, I think he's GW 1987. So yeah, he's only 32 years old, this miniature. And then I have a Marauder Slayer that needs to get stripped and painted. He's not wearing any pants at all. Then this classic old Demon Slayer I want to paint up, just have a Slayer character if I want to upgrade some of my Slayers to being Giant Slayers. And I found the Warhammer Quest Dwarf, painted ages ago. I think my buddy Nico painted this actually when they were playing Quest. And so I'm going to repaint him up and add him to the army as maybe an alternate for my for Bam if I want to change his war gear. I also got some new releases from Corvus Belli, the Soldiers of Fortune from NA2. I'm stoked about these. It's basically the Aristea team in all metal. So you got Valkyrie, Laxmi, Senior Massacre, and the man, the legend that is Hannibal, who loves when a plan comes together. Then I've got for my Invincible army, I've got Tai Shang, the Xeon Invincible's NCO. She is like mandatory for the army and an awesome figure. The Mo Wang, who's another awesome figure, which comes with extra arms to make it the Red Fury if you want, or the multi-rifle. And then finally an Echo Bravo. So I'll finally start using Echo Bravo with my whatchamacallit, Varuna, because this is the one I want, the one with the light rocket launcher, to come in flanks and start light rocket launching people, which is awesome. So I'm gonna build and paint these probably in the weeks to come, and there it is, what's coming up. So we got another on the paint table done and on the books. I finished up another 13 models this week, which is pushing 700 now. I'm like in the 680s, I think. And have lots more projects to do, lots of things to come, which of course you'll see next week. Now, if you want to watch the game between the Ossiarch Bonereapers and the Ogor Mawtribes, you can go up here and look the cards, and then you can click the link to watch us throw down with the starter sets. And also I've got my 2 GMG reviews of those 2 new battle tomes as well this weekend up in that same area. So go click up here, pick the video and watch next. And if you don't want to watch another video, then I guess we'll see you tomorrow for Woods and Wonders. All right, so we'll see you later for Woods and Wonders. Until next time, I'm Ash, Apple Gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.